everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about a kilo sale that I recently went to. So first of all, what is a kilo sale? Basically over the last couple of years these events have popped up, presumably nationwide, but here there's one in Southampton and one in Winchester where you pay a ticket price, you go in, you're given a bag and then you pay per kilo of clothes that you buy. So I think it's something like £20 per kilo. You go, basically they have rails and rails and rails of clothing, mostly from the 90s and 80s, I'm not gonna lie. Occasionally you do get a couple of 60s things in there. They also have like boxes of scarves and they have boxes of hats and shoes and things like that. You choose all your things, you fill up your bag. So you fill up your bag with what you would like. I think coats are capped at £20. And then you go and you pay for it. They weigh it, you pay, you go, you have your vintage items. That was a very fast breakdown. That's what they are. So we went to one in Winchester, Sarah and I wanted to show you what I got. That's what the whole point of this video is basically. I'm going to show you what I bought from that sale. As always, it was really nice to go out and spend some time in Winchester. It's about, I don't know, it's like 15 minutes on the train from Southampton, so it's super easy for me to get to. We had a great time, we got coffee, and we went to a couple of our favourite shops like Space NK and Hambledon, and we went and got some food at Bento, which is a Japanese bakery and cafe, and had some of the best pork and leek dumplings of my life, as well as a life-changing Basque cheesecake. It was, oh my god, I'm gonna put their Instagram in the description because, oh my god. Whilst I was there, I filmed a little bit of the kilo sale so you can see exactly what it's like. So I'm gonna insert that footage right now. So a lovely fun day out. So what did I get? Well, the first thing is this jumper that I am wearing currently. It is a very high neck jumper. It's a quarter, like a half sleeve, which I really like. It looks super 50s and I really like that style. I like to have it tucked into my jeans or into a skirt, and I just think it's such a classic silhouette. This one, I don't know if you'll be able to see, I'll show you on a close-up. It has a little bit of knitted detailing right down the center, so it's not just plain, and it's ribbed along the neckline as well. I'm not 100% sure how old this jumper is, but I want to say, obviously I'd like to say it was like old, but it probably isn't. It's probably more like late 80s, early 90s, doing 1950s. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still kind of a, you can still pass this off as a more vintage item. I really should have lint rolled this beforehand, I didn't. So this is how it looks on. It is quite short actually, it is only just tucked into this jumper. I think it's quite a flattering cut. So as I get closer, you can see it has this almost like a chain link little pattern here, and it goes all the way down. And I really liked, ignore the makeup on there. It's a very tight neck hole, is something I would say. Do put this on before you do makeup, not like me, who just like jammed my head through it. Really like that, I think it's super cute. Next item, we have this cardigan. This is from Lalique, probably in the 90s. I tried to look up the Lalique brand and I couldn't really find much about it at all, apart from a French second-hand site where it was selling for about £20, so you can pick up like a little bargain. So in these places, obviously I'm not like a small gal, right? I always used to worry about going to these places not finding anything my size, but if you look, there will be something, I promise. I don't think I've gone to a single one and not walked away with something. I got my red denim jacket from there, it fits like a glove, and I usually run the gamut of sort of 18 to 20. And my big Adidas jumper, that's from one of those Kilo sales. This jumper obviously fits me. You need to look for something with a little bit more stretch maybe. Like I say, this one is large, 44 to 46, so you can find plus size stuff at these sales. This cardigan, it is really, really pretty. It's like this silver glitter Christmas in the 90s. I just love it. I love how like fine the glittery bits are in there. It's super, super twinkly. It has buttons all the way up. They have these really pretty little pearl buttons all the way down the length of it. I think there's lots of occasions where you could wear this. And let me pop it on for you. It's super pretty and glitzy. I think it would be so fun for like any little special occasion where you kind of want to dress up, but you know, you don't really know what the vibe is. I don't know, anyway you would wear something glittery. So here it is. It's like those 90s tights that we all used to wear for school discos. I like that it's quite long. As you've seen, it does have little pearly buttons. It buttons up quite high. When I did try it without something underneath, it was a little bit see-through. I would definitely wear like a little vest. It'd be cute to give it a little knot there as well, I think. But yeah, cute. I like it. The last item I got is a bit of a fringe item for me, I'm not gonna lie. I normally only wear black. Anyone who knows me will attest to this. It's a running joke. I just love black clothing. I feel just myself in it. So it was a real surprise to both me and Sarah when I picked up this green number. I do like a little bit of green. I do sometimes wear a green jumper. I don't mind a little bit of red, but yeah, look at this lovely dress. So this is by the brand Golden Gate. They were owned by C&A in the 1980s. It's just really pretty. I love this high neckline, but something that really, really drew me towards it was the sleeves are really big and they're not poofy. They don't look 80s, does that make sense? They just look nice and cut and clean, which I really, really liked because it does have like a 40s vibe to it. We find that trends run in like, what, 30-year cycles anyway, right? People right now are doing 90s, 2000s fashions. In the 90s, we were doing a lot of 1960s, and in the 80s, they were doing 1940s. Anyway, so here we are. Golden Gate, size 48. It has an elasticated waistband. Obviously we're supposed to have some sort of belt here. Sadly it doesn't have that anymore, but that's fine. That's something that I can make or just use an existing belt. It does also have a fully built-in zip at the back, which works perfectly. It's quite long as well. I would say it's a midi length. In the bottom it has a lining skirt, so it's not see-through, but in the top it is a little bit see-through. I don't know if you can see my hand through it. Need to have something underneath that just to, yeah, or not, I mean, you do you. Something just to draw your attention to if you do go to these sales. Sometimes the clothings are a little bit, sometimes the clothes are a little bit damaged. That is the case here. There's a little hole in here, so a couple of little stitches in there is probably all it needs. When I looked up Golden Gate by C&A online, I saw a lot of the dresses going for between 20 and 40 pounds. So here it is on. It's really, really pretty. It has this, I'm not really sure, I think just like planty design on it, and it also has this shimmery thread running through it as well. I like the high neckline. I like the little capped sleeves for once because they're not tight, they're just nice and loose. It fits me at my waist where it should do, and you see little belt loops here, zips all the way up at the back, and then that hole is just here. And then lengthwise, I didn't take my jeans off. You can see it sort of hits mid-shin, so I'm super happy with that. I really like it. I think it's going to be really nice in summer. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I will put a link to the secondhand Kilo Fair Facebook page in the description below as well. And that's everything for this week. If you liked this video, then please like and subscribe, comment down below. What has been your favourite thing you've ever scored at a vintage fair or a car boot sale or whatever it might be, a charity shop, a thrift store, a thrift store. I make videos every Sunday and I hope to see you around. Bye.